Ok, mi gente, estamos aquí con otro video. Nah, I'm just kidding, guys. I wanted to mess with you guys with a little Spanish intro. We're back here with another video, and today we will be taking a look at a chance Osa. Now, I wanted to bring a video on it just because I do have the class switch ready, and I didn't want to do it until because I already have the set of what a chance Osa can do. Surprisingly, I will tell you this: Chance Osas are very nice. I did not think that they were going to be this nice. When I first started my fights, I was like 15-2, uh, and I wasn't really, I'm not an Osa main, so I wasn't really trying or anything like that. But that is the class. Um, it's a nice, easy class to use. You're not breaking your head using it or doing crazy combos or things like that. It's a very well-rounded class. It is beatable. I'm not gonna say it's not beatable, um, but it is very nice to use, especially in Kalo. There's a lot of little things that people, because there isn't that many of them that I've seen personally. So there's a lot of little things that people still haven't picked up on, that they can do. Like when they go into the chance animal form, they actually have one turn of parrying any close combat move. So if you don't know that and you're trying to go in for the kill, it could save you. It saved me in a couple of fights because I had no idea that it even did that. And I turned into the animal form, the chance one. Uh, I was like, might as well go all out. I think it was versus a sack. He did his retribution on me, and it hit me 0. It just pushed me back 1 cell. So that was pretty nice. You learn new things while using the class. So here I'm versing an Eka. Ekas are Ekas. They're pretty strong, but I actually managed to beat them. I'm sorry that I didn't comment anything on that fight. It was against an Eka. You guys know how Ekas play. They're hard. They hit hard. That new move they have, does a lot of damage over time. And on this fight, I'm versing a Foggeraut. Now, like I said, guys, I love Fogs. That is my main class. I just haven't brought a lot of it to the channel. I will probably be bringing a full chance Fog to the channel soon, just because I personally want to see what that looks like, if going full chance is even worth it. So on first turn, I summon my Tofu. Hits 2 times there. I do my exaltation, obviously, and things like that. I give MP to my Tofu. That way it can run around. Um, Now, I do feel like this Foggeraut was newer. He was having a hard time with his spells. Like, he didn't evolution the attack turn the first turn. I mean, the harpoon of the first turn, which is what you're supposed to do, especially if you're a Foggeraut. So I was looking for the angle here to try and hit him. I didn't want to really go around. So what I did was I just summoned the frog, gave him power, the toad, my bad, gave him power, gave him MP, and I believe I gave him AP as well, because I didn't have the range in order to hit him. So I run up to him with the toad, hit him 3 times, which does decent amount of damage. You do 300 basically per hit, which is pretty nice. The tofu's doing about 150 per hit, is decent. And then I bring back the tofu to cover myself in the line of sight. And this turn, the Foggeraut boosts his damage up. He hits the toad with his weapon, and then he finishes him off. I don't think he has the range to evolution the harpooner, so he gave it assault armor instead. So this is the second turn now that his harpooner is not evolutioned. That's something you have to do first turn. There's no way that you're a Foggeraut and you don't evolution your harpooner. By second turn, it should be evolution 3, and you should be hitting the ambushes, because that's the main thing your class is doing. So at this point, summon my Tofu again. I can summon it every 2 turns, I believe, which is pretty nice. The Toad, I believe, is every 3 turns. I'm not too sure. I forget. He hits us both there with the Choppy Wake, which I did not see that. I didn't see that coming. he has a little bit of pushback damage in his set as well. So if I was him, I probably would have went up closer and was dealing more pushback damage because it's in the set. Might as well use it. I have a tiny bit of pushback damage in this Osa set as well because of one of its moves. It actually pushes back 2 cells. So I threw on the that new Dofus that has a summon and that the black spotted Dofus, and now it pushes back 4 cells. I believe. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. At this point, I tell him GG because it's pretty much over. There's not much he can do. And so what I do is I summon my Toad. I give him power. I hit him with a lashing. I believe I hit him with corrosion claw, which is pretty cool because it deals a poison. So he'll be poisoned for 2 turns, and the summons deal additional damage every time, so it can get really crazy when you actually are able to land that corrosion claw. It is not range modifiable, so that is what hurts. That also, like, if that move ever becomes range modifiable, they're gonna be untouchable, which is why they should leave it the way it is. Right here, I unbewitched the NU because I thought it would unbewitch the bag, but I'm assuming it doesn't work that way. I have my own NU, and I could have sworn that's how it worked. If I would have known, I would have just hit him twice with the Toad. So I give my Tofu some shield, give him MP. I give myself shield also as well in case the NU comes at me and deals damage. That way I have something to withstand. So you see there, he's a full strength NU, which are pretty good. So here I deal my corrosion claw. Now it's technically gonna poison him. And then I give me and the Crackler some shield. It actually manages to crit, so I get 300 shield out of it. I take AP from the Inu, and then I hit him. You see here the Tofu deals double damage because of the corrosion claw. It actually looks really nice, especially over time. It's really annoying, I would say. Now here what I do is I give the Tofu MP. That way it can run to him and hit him twice, I summon the Toad again, give him the power, and now you guys are going to see. And then I also do a Crackler's Punch so that we can gain some shield out of that. I would be very interested if maybe a different YouTuber will do it online, does a chance agility build, because I feel like those can put out some serious damage, especially if there's like crit damage in it. He says something within the lines of, "Oh, this class is still broken." Da da da. I ain't right back just because I. But at this point, I see how I can finish him off. I deal the corrosion claw again, and like I said, I have a little bit of pushback damage in the set, so I am able to do some type of pushback damage. Here I am versing an Xelor. I thought instantly I was done, that there was no point to this fight. It's an agility Xelor AP thefting, which is one of the options I might turn the Osa into. I'm still not sure yet. Like I said, I just want to pick the right class. So here I summon the Toad. I believe I give him power. I hit him twice. He deals damage to me while taking AP, which is what Osas do. He has me already at 3k in Vit, so I'm thinking the fight is over. I'm just trying to deal some type of damage, to try and recoup something. But he has me already 3k in health, so I don't think there's anything I can do, especially against an AP thefting Xelor. They steal AP and they deal very decent damage. Here I hit him with the Toad. You see how nice those hits are, and he's also poisoned, which is pretty cool. He deals a decent amount of damage, leaves me at 1,004, and I'm like, I think I can put out enough damage to kill you. I'm just not sure. So what I do is I hit him with that move, that does pushback. No, I don't. My bad. Completely different fight. I summon the Crackler. I take AP from him. That way he doesn't have enough AP to take from me, and gives me a little bit of breathing room, and I'm able to damage with the Tofu. And I leave him at almost nothing, 189. I believe at this point he tries to run, but there's not really anything he can do. He takes AP from behind the wall, which is pretty cool. That also that Xelor can do that. He runs away, runs as far as he can. At this point, I have my Toad again, so all I gotta do is buff it, and he's able to deal that 1 damage, give it AP, full buff, and everything, just so I can secure the win. This fight is against a crawl. I have been seeing a lot of crawls lately, and they have been very nice. Agility and intel crawls I've been seeing a lot of. I put on my res pet here. I have a res pet. That is the set, just in case you guys were wondering what I was using. So I have about 1,000 chance, which is very nice. 4.9 in vit, which is decent. I wish I had more. I mean, I could put more if I throw on a vit pet, but at that point my chance and my agi reses go a little bit down. That's why I don't use it as much. But at this point, I summon my Toad. I believe I give him power as well. When I summon the Toad, I try to give him always power, because he's the one that's going to be hitting the hardest. Oh, I didn't give him power. I just gave him an MP. So I give him an MP. The Toad runs out, hits him, and then I try to hide the Toad. That way he doesn't kill it that easy. He's full intel, deals very nice damage. As an intel crawl, I would use my my tactical beacons a little more. Like he could have dealt a little more damage and killed my Toad at the same time with the explosion arrow, I believe. So at this point, I actually managed to hit him with a corrosion claw. So now he's poisoned, and my summons deal more damage. So I summon my Tofu, give him MP, and then summon my Toad and give him power. That way they're able to do a significant more amount of damage. So right here you could see on a crit what the Toad is doing. It can actually hit very, very hard. At this point, he goes to kill the Toad because he sees how much damage. He kills the Tofu as well. So now he leaves me summonless technically. So right here, and on top of that, obviously the crit chaffer is annoying. It takes MP. I give myself shield with the Crackler. I know with the Crackler I can take AP and give myself shield, so I last a little longer. So it does end up helping little by little. I take AP from him, and then I put him behind him. That way he doesn't push him towards me and deals double damage. You know, try to keep the Crackler alive for a little longer. He recall beacons, hits me, takes MP from me, which is very, very nice. Poisons me. And now the Lancer behind me again takes an MP from me. So I'm thinking, oh my god, how am I gonna finish this? So what I do is I end up summoning, I believe I summoned the Frog. I give him power, I give him AP, so it deals, so it can hit one more time. And that's basically it, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the Chance Osa. I will be switching him in the next couple days, probably to an Xelor or something like that. Leave a like, a comment down below. Subscribe, guys. Thank you for all the support, and peace.